Waterwave TV, DJ Cam and he's sitting here. Waterwave TV, man. Y'all see what the fuck going on? We trying to up this bitch. Shout out Waterwave TV. Waterwave TV. Waterwave up in this bitch. Man, shout out to Waterwave. We do this shit all the time, bro.
Waterwave in this bitch.
Yes,
AC
sir.
in this bitch. You know the fucking vibes, man. Waterwave, you know what it is.
Hey, big Waterwave. Big Waterwave.
Always in the right place at a really wrong time. Can't feel my face, I'll admit I'm high. I'ma change my number.
Welcome to another Waterwave interview. Today I'm here with
LostInLeon, what's happening?
Today we're going to get to know a little bit more about him, his music career, and what else he's got going on. But first, I want to start with, how did you get your name? Because it's a pretty unique name, I'd say.
I know people say it wrong all the time, but we had someone upload, it was LostInLeon. Where we see that shit? It was like backwards, but I'm a Leo, and so I just kind of like made a play on it as like lost in myself type thing. But other than that, it's not like a huge story to the like LostInLeon like name. It's just I was drinking some Captain. I was sitting at my desk trying to teach myself how to mix, and I was like, I need a whole rebranding. So I was like, all right, LostInLeon it is, and I just uploaded it one day and said, fuck it, we're gonna run with this.
What was your name before that? Or did you not have like a
I didn't
rap
really
name?
have like a name. I just like would use like either like my real name or like I would just use like the Roman numeral 4 because like I'm the fourth like in my actual family. Like me and my dad, grandpa, great grandpa, we all got the same name and shit. So I was just like, yeah, nah, we ain't going. We're gonna get away from like me and just like try to create like a whole new like person.
A stage name, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you describe the music you make? Because I feel like I've seen you make music for probably a couple years, if not 3 years now, and I feel like it's always kind of evolving. But what would you say? What kind of music do you make right now?
Inconsistent music. Cause I don't know, like I feel like I found my sound in like the last year, but as far as like everything before, I was like more so trying to do like the bar for bar rapping, like, oh, I'm gonna have the coldest bar on this, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, this is getting really boring. So then I started like singing and shit, and you know, you find auto-tune one time in your life and changes your whole life. But I don't know, I'd say it's like a cross between like probably like 90s rock and like the early 2000s melodies, because like I grew up like listening to like Eminem and Nelly and like 50 Cent and like random people from the South, because like my parents are young as hell, so that when I was like growing up they were teenagers, so that they were always like with the music. I think like my first CD was like a Eminem CD, and then like a Chameleonaire CD, a Trick Daddy CD, something weird like that.
So where do you think the inspiration came to start making like the rock music or the type of music that you're making right now?
Oh, like Green Day and Blink-182 and shit like that,
okay.
For sure. Like Sum 41, the I Hate You Mom type music, That shit hit different.
So you started working with my guy Yimmy. He said you've been telling me about you a lot more since you've been tapped in with him, but how did you get in contact with him and how's that working?
I was working over at Wonderland, like just in the studio one day, and he rolled through like on some random shit, just meeting somebody else that was also there, and he walked into the room. He's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Who are you?" And then we became best friends, just like that. He's like, "Play me something." I played him something. He liked it. He went off and he told somebody about me, and like an hour later, I was on the phone. They were trying to get me out of one contract into like another. It's fast as fuck. it was like what, like 3 hours? Like a whole 3 hours. I was in a whole different situation. And then that situation ended up falling through, and then Yimmy just took over completely. So Yeah, we blessed for that one.
Fire.
We got out of some weird situations.
You started doing a series on your Instagram. The name's going away from here, but it was where you get kind of like almost interviewing yourself or telling yourself about yourself. You know, like
The Lost Files.
The Lost Files. Yeah. How do you how important is that, you think, like for artists to be like actually like trying to get themselves out there? You know what I mean?
It's content, like just content. I was slacking for a little bit. They jumped on my ass. They're like, you need to like crank out more shit. So I was like, okay, what can I do that's consistent? I can put out like at least one a week, you know, like on a Monday, you know, and Tuesday we drop a different type of content. So we just kind of figured out like a schedule. I'm like, well, shit, we're dropping like a song a week right now, so we might as well go talk about them, you know. People probably might want to know like, oh, what made you want to come up with this, or who produced this, or you know. So, you know, just throw some love at whoever produced it, who did the cover arts and shit like that.
Do you usually work like a lot in-house, like with producers, engineers? Like, is it a lot of people is it all like in one space, or are you finding beats from other places and going to different studios all the time, or how is that?
I got like 4 consistent producers, I'd say. I got Yemi, I got Gary Gucci, I got Fast, and then I'd say like Southpaw and Wannabe. Those are like my 5 go-to. Like Fast is from Germany. He always comes correct on like the street records, and then Yemi's all over the board. I'll text him and say I want a pop song, and send me a pop beat. I want like EDM song, and send me an EDM. You know. So that's cool that I could do that, because I don't know. I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like being a rapper today. I want to be an R&B singer. I want to be a pop star. He texts Yemi. He sends through a pack.
You've been on that TikTok wave too, right?
Bro, TikTok's so fucking hard.
Yeah. TikTok's like a really vulnerable space right now, like to where you can get your music heard and get your streams up and all that.
Bro, I'm saying I'm like 10 days away from just like making sounds in a microphone and then doing a dance on TikTok and seeing if it catch. Like no lyrics, I'm just gonna make sounds.
It's kind of how it's been going, or like certain songs, just like, you know,
it
10, 15
like,
seconds of that song. It's just
like
going
5
viral.
minutes into freestyle to break TikTok. Like, shit. If it's that easy, you gotta fall into the algorithm. Either that or I gotta get pretty. Something like that.
The algorithm's definitely something to crack. But how long have you been making music for? Like since you've, I guess, went in the studio and decided to drop a song. How long has it been since you started doing that?
I dropped my first song in like 5th grade.
Oh, okay. So it's been a while.
I was recording on like a stage mic in a closet with Audacity. And I said, fuck it. I think I did like a Mac Miller cover or something. Like, it wasn't even a cover. I just freestyled over like a Mac Miller beat. That was elementary school. That's wild.
Wow. How was, like, I guess 5th grade's changed a lot from then, but let's just say maybe like when you were like a senior going out of high school, like how much has like the music game changed since then? Like,
shit,
I guess
when I was in high school,
what it needs to take to blow up.
That was when like Chief Keef was like at his peak, you know? I remember Finally Rich that came out, and the whole game was drill music. It was all like Midwest drill music. And then, you know, the South, as it always does, takes back over, and then you got Young Thug.
Who do you draw inspiration from today to like make music from?
I don't know. I do this thing where I purposely try not to listen to like other people, or famous people, because I get shit stuck in my head and I start subconsciously making shit that sounds like other people. But I'd say like people that like I fuck with and listen to regularly. I'd say right now, I always listen to Thug. I fuck with Thug heavy. Who's that new dude that he made that one song? The No Limit. He from the South. Hot Boy.
Oh, okay.
He cool right now too. I fuck with Hot Boy. I don't know. A lot of like the random like South rappers are like kind of cool right now. But I don't know. I try not to like listen to too many people. I listen to like a lot of my own music, like when I'm driving around, just like, oh, how can I make this mix better? Like, how can I do this? How can I make this? Oh shit, I should probably like add a layer here or something, you know. But definitely Thug for sure. I fuck with Thug.
What's one song or music video that whoever's listening to this or watching this right now should go and look up right after this to get the best?
Changed My Mind. That's the one that we dropped like a month ago. It's climbing right now. We got like 33,000 views, some that like from this morning. So we want to hit like 50 by like the end of this week, next week type shit.
That'd be dope. You got or I guess what do you have coming? Music videos, singles, projects? You have like a plan for 2021?
Oh, we dropping music videos all 2021.
Okay.
We already got another one put away. Matter of fact, we gotta go see Rob after this and go check in on that one. But we got the front video that's gonna be hard, and then we're shooting next weekend, and we're doing a video for a song we got called Rockstar. I'm excited about that one.
Okay.
That song's hard.
How important is like your like fashion to your image, or I guess your look? 'Cause I feel like, you always have like fresh, like colored hair, dyed hair, braided hair, nice outfits on. What's like the motivation behind that? You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, I wake up and I change like 7 times before I leave my house. I'm like, nope. I like to stand out, and I don't like to wear shit that other people wear. You know what I mean? Because, like, I remember when I was in, like, high school and shit, I used to live by Zoomies. I was like, oh, what we got in Zoomies today? I'm going to go get some of this shit. Oh, Sketchy Tank, bet. Okay, we got, what's the one with, like, the weed lease, like, Huff and shit? I'm like, okay, bet, let's run it up. And then I saw all my homies and their sisters wearing the same shit, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't going to cut it. like, I look like everybody else. So I was like, I like, just got introduced to, like, thrift shopping and stuff, and like they're like, oh, go look in the women's aisle. Like, oh, this shit's wild. You could go take this, you could cut it up, like flip it, and like just start wearing like rework shit. So then I started doing that for a while, and now I'm just kind of like in between, like designer and thrift. Like,
yeah, is there any like Minnesota designers or any local brands, or I guess smaller brands, maybe not even just Minnesota, that you like to rock that you don't see other people wearing very much?
I be wearing like Yemi every day, and Doran. They got me right. They always plug me with like clothes and shit. I say I got like 10 Doran hoodies now. I be wearing them bitches religiously. I love hoodies, so I don't care really what logo is on it. It's a hoodie. I'm gonna be comfortable. I go to the studio, I'm in a hoodie. I go out to dinner, I'm in a hoodie.
What do you do outside of music? You got any hidden talents or just hobbies you like to do?
I don't know. I really, like, if I'm not making music for myself, I'm engineering for somebody else.
Okay.
I mean, I used to skateboard and shit when I was, like, younger, but I don't know. I guess I'm still good at it, but I don't want to hurt myself no more. It's not worth it. I'm not going to throw myself down, like, 20 stairs and be like, oh, yeah, I need to get that on tape. I'm not gonna go pro. I'm not trying. I won't fuck around and get sponsored by Red Bull for like rap or some shit.
That'd be
they
fun.
got Red Bull rappers?
I mean, if they don't, I don't see why they couldn't.
I'm saying,
like,
I'll do
they got
extreme
Red Bull,
bars.
They got Red Bull athletes, or I guess like bikers and skateboarders and like gamers. I don't see why I mean, there probably is an artist or two that's got a little brand deal. Is there any brands like if you could pick 3 brands to like be sponsored for the rest of your life? Is there any that you would just off top just know what you would need?
I know it doesn't exist, but anyone who makes like just strawberry margaritas, sponsor me.
Just a lifetime supply of strawberry margaritas.
I swear to God, there's not a day that goes by that I don't have a margarita. It's wild. I'm not an alcoholic by any means. I don't drink to get fucked up, but
you like slushies, but you might as well get a little drunk while
I swear to God.
They make those packs. You can get like the pre-frozen packs of them.
You
can get them at like liquor stores, and you crush them. You thaw them, crush them up, and then pour them in a cup. Add a little extra tequila in it just to make it a little bit stronger.
Let me find out you put me on some shit.
Yeah. What about like a clothing brand? If you had to wear one brand the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I had to wear one brand, fuck. Shit, that's hard.
It's a hard one.
One brand. I'm trying to think, where do I shop the most? I don't know. Shit, probably Yemi. Because, like, I could tell him to create a design, that, like, I want. So, it'd be the easiest. Like, if I don't want to wear, like, this whole space jump one day, shit, I'm going to be like, put this on a T-shirt. It's Yemi. Let me wear it.
Do you have, like, a specific routine you do when you get in the studio? Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I have to smoke before I record, or I have to have a bottle of this when I'm recording, or I have to, like, the lights have to be off, a red tint, like, everyone's got their little things. Like, do you have, like, a thing you do every time, or most of the time, at least when you're in your comfortable area?
Nah, that's just extra. I feel like if you're doing that, you're doing the most. Like, cause like you might not have that shit. You're gonna pull up at a studio one day and you're gonna be in the room with Dirk and you're gonna tell him light some candles for me. Like, no, you gotta be ready to just go. Like, I don't know. Like, I get in the studio and like I'll just play beats, and like the first beat that like hits, I won't listen to the next ones. I just plug it in and go, and then I just like I'll punch in over the whole shit. I don't really write. I just like moan and make sounds and shit until words fit in it.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. So like, is like every song you make usually just punching in or freestyling type?
Yeah.
You don't write too much.
Yeah, I mean, like some of like the bigger records, like I'll write just like if I get bored, cause like I don't know, I'll be like sitting in my car and just like thinking of nothing, and all of a sudden the stupidest line will like come to my head. I'm like, hold up, I gotta write that down real quick.
Yeah, so you remember it and then try to build off of it. And
Right.
whatnot.
Or like it'll just like come up, or I'll be stuck on something and I'll just like scroll through my phone like, oh, there's a bar, cool. But yeah, for the most part it's just like off the top, like just punching shit.
What have you had to do like differently this past full year now since of like COVID and the lockdown? Like people haven't been able to just go out and market themselves, do shows as much and shit. Like what have you, I know you've been doing the social media stuff a little bit more recently, but like this whole past year, like what have you been trying to do, I guess, to push yourself or just get your name out there?
Honestly, I've just been trying to get better. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times people, they'll make like a fire 10 songs and they'll be like, this is enough, you know? And they'll be like, okay, how can I push this? How can I do this? How can I do this? And by the time they got all their content done for it, like there's another person who's got like 400 more songs ready to go, you know? So I don't know. I just really put my head down and just stayed in the studio. It was like, okay, cool. We can't tour. We can't like go out and perform. We can't do any of that. So we're going to make more music. That way, when we can, we don't run out.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely, I feel like, what a lot of people are on. This mixture of people that were just trying to push those one or two songs they have, and there's people that were just like, all right, I'm going to just take a year of not trying to just be out here like that and just work on my craft.
Right.
Which is definitely a good way to do it, too. What's the biggest obstacle you've had to face so far in making music? Like whether it's like a mental obstacle, a physical obstacle, or, you know, it's just like you're trying to spend more time in the studio, but you got to spend more time doing this. Like, you know, like what was kind of the biggest obstacles you've had to face?
Honestly, before, like, just work, like, trying to, like, do, like, a 9 to 5, which, like, I've since stopped. I've just been doing, like, the music shit, but, like, balancing work and then, like, having time to go to the studio and then, like, engineering for other people and having deadlines for certain projects and then, we'll say contractual mishaps and just weird roadblocks that happen along the way that just kind of put a pause on shit.
I feel that.
But I don't know, everything got straightened out and we're just like in an upward trajectory right now. So we don't have no problems. We don't have no roadblocks. It's just open season right now. So we're hunting.
Is there anyone you would like to give thanks to that has helped you along this way before we close out the interview?
Shit, probably these two people right here. Fucking Madden, Yimmy. Cause shit, Yimmy's like, he's been putting this whole shit together. Like, he works harder than like anyone I know. He calls me in the morning. He's like, you up? All right, cool. You got this, you got this, you got this. And I need this from you today. I'll hit you later. Let me know when you're done. And then Madden is over here, motherfucking trying to make sure we spend all of our money in the right places and do all of our best marketing and making sure everyone sees what we need them to see, you know? So it's a good team. And, you know, we got Juice. He's in the background, but he's helping us a lot more than people know. But, yeah, we got a good team going right now, and everyone, like, knows their role. You know, we all have a part to play, and it's just like a well-oiled machine right now. So we're not skipping a beat.
But where can they find you? What should they be looking forward to? Just some closing comments, concerns, stuff like that to finish off the interview.
Shit, y'all can find me on Instagram at LostInLeon, TikTok, really everywhere it's LostInLeon, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Go check out the Change My Mind video that we just dropped. Otherwise, we got more videos coming in the very near future, so you want to stay tuned for those ones. And shit, what else we got going on?
Whole lot of love.
Whole lot of love. We just gonna make some splash and see what catches.
Cool.
This is Lost in Leon, and thank you for watching another interview with Waterwave. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and go share this to your friend. Appreciate y'all.
Always in the right place at a really wrong time. Can't feel my face, I'll admit I'm high. I'ma change my number before I change my mind. I know it's all the same to you.